Hello, my warriors. Hail and welcome. It is time to continue my journey to the inevitable position as King of Post-Nuclear Nevada. So cheers. Strap in. I'm not exactly sure what we'll be doing this stream. I feel like I still have a lot of stuff to take care of. Hey, Nittler. It wants me to go to Black Mountain, but I happen to know that Black Mountain is absolutely terrifying. Kinda don't want to go there. So let's have a look at quests. Let's do this. Bring Veronica to check in with the followers of the Apocalypse Outpost. Let's continue the Veronica questline. Why did hold on. Is the bot not working right? Should be. Hold on. No, it is. I don't know why it didn't play your walk-on, Nettler. It should have. But I guess the bot is just being finicky today. Oh well, these things happen. Alright, so... Across the way from the RepCon headquarters. Let's go to here. Let's hope there's not another ambush of fiends. It did! Oh, I guess I just didn't hear it. I didn't hear it at all. But if you heard it, then it definitely played. What do I have here? Oh, that's a fine weapon. Fan of Light, have you installed any mods? Welcome, Fan of Light. No, I have not. This is my very first playthrough, and generally, for my first playthrough of any game, I try to do it as vanilla as possible. Hey, Zahel, welcome. So with this game, like with so many others, I'm gonna play it through, no mods, and then if I ever replay it, which I might, then I'm going to consider modding it. But yeah, this is unmodded, and it's also fairly blind. I've not played this, I've not watched anyone else play this, I've not watched a lot of videos on this. I had previously, a few years ago, played like maybe the first half hour or hour after character creation. And then I decided, you know what, this game seems good enough that I want to stream it. So I put it aside and never touched it until now. Is the outpost up here? Better than me. Need to smooth the rough edges in a game, especially old games. That's fair. I totally understand that. Don't get me wrong. And if there is something like a fan-made patch, something like a mod that doesn't really do anything other than makes the game run smoother, often I will make that an exception to my no mods policy. Like, the mods I don't want are the ones that add extra content or change how the gameplay works, stuff like that. Followers guard, followers doctor, followers doctor, followers guard.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
I need someone with a name. Excuse me, miss?
What can the followers of the Apocalypse do for you today?
This is Veronica, formerly of the Brotherhood of Steel. She is interested in joining your cause.
The Brotherhood? Well, this is unusual, I must say, but very welcome. There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological expertise. Dr. Schiller usually handles placement and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we can see about your assignment.
Mods are risky though. Save files of New Vegas didn't work when you changed the mods, didn't finish the game. Yeah, definitely. If you're going to mod something, mod it before starting the playthrough. It's always risky to mod mid playthrough because you run that exact risk of your saves not working. So yeah, I generally with any game commit that if I mod something and then start the playthrough, then those are the mods I'm going to use for that playthrough. Like with something like say Skyrim, which I guess is the only game I've really modded extensively. Skyrim and maybe RimWorld. Like once I'm committed to a playthrough, I won't change the mods until I finish that playthrough. Or if there's something I absolutely have to change, then I'll change it and start a new playthrough, even if I didn't finish the previous one. Is Dr. Schiller here yet?
No.
Expect him back tomorrow. What do you do here?
This is just a site for local followers to pick up assignments and check in. So most of the time we're just taking care of...
Alright. Goodbye.
What's up?
Questions.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
The meaning of life is punching things in the face. Can you tell me anything about this platinum chip?
Yeah, it's not for poker. I've never seen anything quite like it, but I can tell you it looks like it was fabricated before the war, and not at a mint. Some kind of tech. I'm gonna say mid-2200s. Hold on to it. Might be your lucky chip.
Anything else to say?
People really love each other.
I like her. She's sassy. I guess that's it. Let's keep moving. Alright, come back tomorrow. Well, you know what? Cannot wait in this location. Oh, you bastards! Alright. Instead, I will wait out here. I will just wait 24 hours and then come back and go, is he here yet?
Oh no. No, 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 no.
What the? Uh-oh.
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
I will cast down your codex and bask in the dying agony of those who hold it dear.
No. No!
So much for Dr. Schiller. Ooh, 12 gauge rounds. Take that for repairs. Take that for repairs. Oh well. Okay, they're fleeing.
Hold on. I see something I want to punch. I worry too much.
Alright, let's get out of here, I guess.
What's up?
Uh,
Ooh,
what can you tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel now?
it pays like ass, but what do
Alright, she doesn't have anything new. Okay, so the Brotherhood of Steel are now our enemies. So I want to go talk to Yes Man and see if I can tell him anything to that effect, or if I have to deal with them myself. I'm not quite sure how this works. I know it says in my quest log I can talk to Yes Man and basically tell him, oh, this faction's okay, we just have to leave them alone. But I don't know if there's anything similar to tell him when we want to condemn a faction. Let's see. This one's side bets. It doesn't seem like I can, but I'm gonna try. See if it works. So save.
Hey, fellow, welcome.
Yep, here you go.
Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to... Now that we got... Have a good
time, baby. Alright, so where did I go
Hey, there's the high roller.
to talk to Yes Man? I think it's up these elevators, right? Inaccessible, there we go. I'm not gonna steal from their soda machines. I need to find one that isn't locked. This one. Yeah, here we go. This is the right one. Right? Yes. Yes, it is.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do.
Remind me what you said about some bunker at the fort.
That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important because it has non-standard hardware, just like the Lucky 38. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret, unless you can find a dedicated reader to decode it. Isn't that frustrating?
Right, I'll go check it out.
Neat. Let me know what you find out.
Tell me more about the tribes.
Please, go on.
I'm not ready to decide what I want to do with the Brotherhood.
Nope. Anything?
No, I can't. I'm familiar with the boomers.
Then consider them ignored. If they end up firing their Howard... That's too...
Hemorrhoid does too, I guess.
Sorry. Don't...
I want to deal with the Brotherhood of Steel. They've pissed me off now. Guess I'm heading back to the to the headquarters. It seemed like I still had a quest thingy there.
Ring a ding, baby.
Ring a ding, baby. I don't exactly know what that means, but sure. Map. Go back here. Maybe I do have to kill the Legion guys.
Hey. Sharing knowledge with an outsider. We
Try this instead.
in the name of the Elder.
Yeah, no, it's a fight. Okay. I do have shotgun surgeon, so I will be using my sawed off.
Come on!
That doesn't quite enough. You know what? Let me just pop some medics. It seems like the right time to do something like that. I'm almost dead. Time to pop some super stim packs maybe? And a normal stim pack. That should keep me going for a bit. Alright, that's 1 down, 2 down. He's doing good damage. Especially when I can't hit him. God damn it, stop jumping! Fuck you! Alright. Oh, a lot of electron charge packs. Gatling lasers, way too heavy. Wait, why is my max weight only 240 now? It's because of how wounded I am? Is that a thing?
What'd I miss?
Oh, I guess -1 strength because of the super stim pack. Okay. So that's why my carrying capacity is lower. Oh, that's annoying. So you pop a couple of these. See where that gets me. And switch my weapon to the cowboy repeater because I have a shit ton of ammo for that.
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
You can just join the followers somewhere else.
No. I'm gonna have to keep to my... I'll still finish what I started with you, though. If you're not afraid.
Receive the Causeless Rebel perk, which boosts her unarmed attack rate. Hey! We like that. That's good. So something good came of all this after all. You know what? I kind of doubt anyone's gonna get upset if I sleep here. Oh, it won't let me. Cannot sleep in an own bed. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, so fuck the Legion. They are a bunch of assholes. So what else did I have to do? I had to go check out something about that chip. Boomers around Nellis. Oh yeah, let me finish up this one. Let the sergeant know I passed out the codes. In this tent? In the command center? That makes sense. Put that away. And it'll be you, right? Yes.
Welcome back.
All of the ranger stations have been given the new security codes.
Glad to hear it. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
What else do you need?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
Alright. I'll investigate and let you know. Right. Off we go on another side quest. So how you guys doing? Excited for the weekend?
You ever think about being a ranger?
I don't really have any plans. So I was planning, this is kind of shameful, I was planning on going to the gym today. And I didn't because I socialized yesterday and I was really, really tired today. So instead I got a bunch of other stuff done that didn't involve socializing. So I cleaned up after Warhammer yesterday, I did the dishes, I got some shopping done. So the only thing I have on my itinerary for tomorrow is hitting the gym and cooking a stew. Because I shopped groceries for a nice stew. That'll probably feed me for like 5 days. I'm gonna put some of it in the freezer. And those are my weekend plans. That's all I have planned for this weekend is hit the gym, cook some stew, maybe stream again Sunday. I don't even know. That's all. That's all that's on my itinerary.
Why are you still here?
Okay. So who am I trying to talk to here? Hold on. Let's have a look at the map. What's out there? Over here. It's not at the camp itself, it's near the camp. That's a robot. I don't like the look of that. But this is who I need to talk to. So let me just find a way down that doesn't break my legs. Like so. And hello, good sir, and or madam. Sir, definitely sir.
No sudden move.
Oh my god, look at that mustache.
What do you want?
Got nothing planned for the weekend unless your friends want to grind relics in Warframe? Relics? I don't remember relics from Warframe. Is that a new thing? Or is it just something I forgot about? Look at the mustache, Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Alright.
See you around.
Thank you for the report. Alright, next step. Ranger Station Alpha, which I think had taken some casualties. Right, to whom do I need to speak? To you? There's nobody in here. You know what? Since I'm here, let me just grab a quick nap. Once I played, may simply not have played enough to interact with it. Could be. Could very well be true. Oh, it's over here. Just going by the wrong quest marker. Ranger Lindholm.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Sergeant Reyes sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Quite sure relics was a thing when you started Warframe in 2013. Is relics what... Relics isn't what you use to get prime parts, right? Those are called something else? Or are those relics? And I'm just misremembering. They're called relics. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Then I've grinded relics plenty. For some reason, I didn't remember that being called relics. Okay, never mind. How could Reyes have been wrong?
There are other ranger posts around.
Reyes' information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and...
Alright, let's talk about something else. I'm heading out. So much wrong information. I'm guessing the tame death claws at Foxtrot going to be a tall tale as well. In which case we kind of need to find out where this misinformation is coming from.
Yeah?
How to go shout a golem to death in PoE 2. Shout a golem to death? Are there war cries in Path of Exile 2 that do damage? I tried to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained death claws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that.
So someone's definitely filing bogus reports over the radio.
If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Alright. Definitely head back to Sergeant Reyes. And confirm that somebody has been feeding misinformation. Hello, Major Polotli. Seismic Cry does damage. On top of that, use Corrupting Cry, which adds corrupted blood. Oh, nice. So you have like an all-out cry build.
Welcome back.
Rangers' version of the reports they sent to Camp Gulf don't match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Gulf. But why would the chief manipulate the reports?
Alright, well, good luck with the boss fight, Zell.
And confront him with it.
I'm sure you got this.
This public unless we...
Right. Go
Bye.
confront Hanlon. That was at Camp Gulf, right? Oh. I guess I'm walking up from the followers' outpost? I guess that's what makes the most sense. I hope no fiends. I killed the fiend leadership. Hopefully there should be fewer fiends running around on the map. since I took care of someone. First with the 0.2 patch, build would have been a lot better if you'd gone with the Warbringer. Which you wanted to avoid, because you did that one in 0.1. Didn't want to do the same thing twice in a row. That's fair enough. So from the 0.1 patch to the 0.2, was there a wipe or a reset? As you know from our conversations in the Discord, I haven't really been keeping up much. Camp Golf. Wait, hold up. Has Camp Golf been wiped out? And there's just some kind of Legion spy here passing on misinformation? Is that what's going on? I'm gonna check out all these tents.
Hello.
Well, there's an NCR trooper, so maybe not. They started a league, but the league mechanic is both in league and standard, so league was just for people who wanted the economic reset. Okay, okay, fair enough. I gotcha, I gotcha. So where is... I'm gonna check out this tent at the end. It seems big and important before I go up. Metal door to Camp Golf tent. Is it just another tent? Oh no, it's a more command post-like tent. With a bunch of ammo.
Hey.
Alright. Probably can't nick this ammo with these guys looking at me, so I'm not even gonna try. That's just really because the mechanic's so small. Didn't feel like it was enough content to keep it league only. So what is the mechanic that they've added to the game? Oh, this way.
Hello.
Ah, here we go. Basically tormented spirits from Path of Exile 1, but better. Oh, okay. So something that modifies a monster and makes it a bigger challenge to fight in return for a bigger reward.
Hello.
It's a good enough mechanic. Alright. Major Hanlon. What? Not in here. Major Hanlon, or just the name Hanlon, makes me think of Matt Hannon, which I doubt any of you know who Matt Hannon is. He is an actor from the 80s or early 90s, and he was only in... Now, he wasn't only in one movie, but he's only known from one movie. He stopped acting at some point, but he was in Samurai Cop, which is a wonderful bad movie. Find a wisp, moves towards a mob somewhere in the zone, upgrades its rarity by 1, and gives it a special buff depending on the wisp. Okay. So it turns a white-blue, a blue-yellow, and a yellow into a unique, I assume? If I'm understanding that correctly? And then a special buff. Special buff. Well, this is a bathroom. Where is the dude I am looking for? Are you right here in bed? Chief Hanlon. And he is sleeping with some random ranger. Alright. Excuse me, sir.
I'm
Wakey,
occupied
wakey.
at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
He's on the balcony. I'm just gonna follow him around. Hopefully he's gonna go to the balcony. Is he just gonna go to another bed, lay down and sleep again? What the fuck? Okay. What time is it? It is 4 in the morning, so let's give him a few hours of rest. Give him like 4 hours of rest. Talk to you now?
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
Alright, well I hope you're heading for the balcony now because I have no clue where the balcony is otherwise. He's heading for that door. That looks like it could very well be out onto a balcony. I do have my gun out. Oh, nice glare through the windows. Really like the look of that. Yep, we're definitely on the balcony. Hello, Mr. Hanlon.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up.
Ah, he's all wistful.
Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up.
Jesus Christ.
But it sounds like
They wrote you a monologue.
It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? I'm not gonna say that. I'm investigating some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Sadly, it decides which mob it wants to go to on zone generation. So doing the campaign, if you enter from the waypoint and then find the wisp, you may have killed the... Oh, wow. That's really annoying. That sounds kind of badly designed that it then doesn't pick a different mob, Zahel. That's annoying. Shuruji, welcome. How do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Do you know anything about the problems?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Alright, can you give me any advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
Alright, let's talk about something else. Not really seeing anything else. I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data. Let's try confronting him.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Alright. Is he gonna make a run for it? Which living individual outside of my family do I value the most? Well, I guess my girlfriend technically isn't family, so I would have to say her. And if you want to say that a girlfriend or partner does count as family,
We won't go quietly.
then my second pick would have to be my... See, my girlfriend is also my best friend, but my second best friend is the Laminator. Technically a girlfriend doesn't. Well, then my girlfriend. Split between being able to hide a pistol on you for more peace of mind and a rifle easier to aim with. Yeah, that seems like that makes sense to me, Zahel.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs. Talk to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, in 2 days...
I think there's something wrong with this guy's brain.
You can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
Alright, why did you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
So how does spreading false intel help?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops to die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
What does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake.
He's a traitor.
It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
Alright. Well, you're dead.
Hold on. This is Ranger headquarters. There might be a dozen Rangers within earshot. Think twice before you decide to give the old chief a gut full of lead.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna turn you in.
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered.
Oh, how do you figure?
In the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
Too bad. I'm turning you in.
Fair enough. You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
Nobody here. Alright. Veronica,
Should've brought
guard
something
this
with me.
door.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Excuse me.
Haven't had any reports. You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions. He's usually up on the balcony. You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions. He's usually up on the balcony.
I'm trying to... What the fuck? Okay. I guess when you say get a ranger, you specifically mean this guy?
Used to be a luxury resort, huh? Hard to believe this place used to be a luxury
What?
resort, huh?
Do they just not want to cooperate? Excuse me.
We can monitor ranger activity all through the region with the systems here.
What the fuck? Want you to check on Google? Yeah, please do. And now he locked the door to the office. What? Was me closing the door behind me?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes
Did that break it?
hard to believe this place used to be a luxury resort, huh?
Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna reload. We're gonna take it from the top. I think I broke it by closing that door behind me. Which cat crochets? Peekaboo. You're familiar to me. Do I know you from Captain Mitten's stream? Is that where I know you from? I know you from somewhere. Anyway, welcome. Wait 5 hours until it's 8 a.m. Yup. Save.
Back west. We need.
And we go to his office. I know you from Joe. Oh, I know you from Joe Blue Frog. Okay. And probably Vinsane as well.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Seems closing the door bugged. Yeah, I think that was it. You know, I was just trying to roleplay a little bit. Move faster, move faster, move faster! What if I try to push him? Can I make him walk faster? No. Best chance I've had to be able to see one of my streams? Well, I'm happy you're here. To be fair, I do stream quite irregularly. I'm not like one of those people who just stream regularly 3 or 4 times a week.
Ah, praise be, my lord. Another able warrior has joined our cause.
And thank you for the follow. Welcome to Anderson's army.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is... Yeah.
Turn in.
Fair.
Then we don't close the door, we just talk to this guy.
You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions.
No?
He's usually up on the balcony. We can monitor ranger activity all through the region with the systems here.
An alert, you've been scolded to come eat lunch? Okay. Try to leave the building. Talk to this guy out here then?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Haven't had any reports from Station Charlie in a while. Hope everything's okay. Don't tell the troopers, but the grub here is way better than the this place used to be a luxury resort, huh?
What the fuck?
Haven't had any reports from Station Charlie in a while. Hope everything's okay.
Does he still have dialogue options or something? Maybe. Let's go check him out.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a new...
No, door is now closed and locked.
Back west, you don't...
Yeah, he's clearly not trying to help himself. Because my other option is putting a bullet in him, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Who could have known that a Fallout New Vegas quest could be buggy? For some reason, he doesn't have his gun. Like, he has a big iron on his hip, but apparently that doesn't translate into him actually having a pistol in his inventory. Something is supposed to happen after he closes and locks the door. Oh, I see.
Sorting and manipulating. First thing that comes to mind is to turn, even if your heart's... Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he put them right on the western part of the dam itself. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance. Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Rangers are volunteers. A lot of this is my fault.
You know what?
I don't know if you're working for Caesar or if desperation's made me a heck of a lot more. Now, I trust we're done discussing this.
Because I want the NCR off the dam anyway, because I want the dam to myself.
Hey.
So this seems like the correct play. So we're going to go with that. Rather than turning him in. So that's the quest done, right? Let's do this one. Return to... with the mantis eggs. Want to know what he's supposed to do after he locks the door? Yeah. Does he take his own life? Is it that predictable?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you...
Give a speech on the intercom and then take his life with his gun. That's why it's not in his inventory. Oh, okay. I need to get to the other side. It's not where I need to be.
New Vegas. Paradise my ass.
We were trying to bang the hot crazy lady by giving her mantis eggs.
Welcome back, stranger.
How about those eggs you need? Here's some eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
Not good enough. Yeah, sure.
I thank you, stranger.
Getting close to level 21.
So
I think I'm done running around doing side quests for now. I think I want to do some actual stuff. Time to make a move, yeah. Time to do something. Well, first of all, time to see if I can figure out how to get the hell out of here. We had this problem last time I was here as well. Is it this door, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So this one. Fortification Hill. That seems relevant. That seems important to the plot. Find the hidden bunker. Do something with the platinum chip. Way the fuck down here. Guess this is the shortest place to go from. I'm gonna go southeast. Can I just go in a straight line? Yeah, it's right down here. I can descend these cliff sides without falling off and dying. This should be fine. I've got someone. Looks like a legionary. Looks like it's Caesar's Legion. Which means that unless I can talk my way in, we're gonna have to fight our way in. I need to access the secret bunker. I wonder where it is. Maybe I don't have to fight all these legionaries. Cottonwood Cove. Just gonna see if they're hostile. Not necessarily.
Halt! What business?
Oh yeah, Caesar invited me here. That's right.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You may continue, but be warned.
Oh yeah, great. Well, that made everything a lot easier. Hail Caesar and shit. Indeed.
Our way, true to Kaisar.
Anybody in here? Nobody's in here? Anything in here? Or is it just junk? When in Rome.
Our way, true to Kaisar.
Looks like it's... Wait, it's someone I have to speak to? I am really unsure exactly what I'm doing here, but...
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Sure.
The trip will take a... By order of Kaisar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
What is considered a banned item?
Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items.
I have to bring them along. Congenital heart defect.
I know not why Kaisar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Kaisar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort.
Alright, and I agree to disarm.
Belongings will be
No, I no longer have the platinum chip. I wanted to check out what the platinum... This is not going well. I felt like I needed the platinum chip in this bunker I'm trying to get into.
Over at Vault 3 been taking some hits. I say kill them all. So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about.
Tell me what you have for sale.
Have a
bunch of cards. No. None of that looks appealing. Have you met Kaiser?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command.
Okay, tell me about the Legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer. Or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man. Wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it.
Alright, goodbye. I'm not playing Caravan. I don't care about Gwent.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Is this where I'm supposed to go in? Yeah, looks like it was. Looks like an arena of some kind. I'm not going in there. Nope. Not gonna be their sport. Oh, this looks... Is this Caesar's tent? It is. Should we go meet Caesar? Let's go meet Caesar.
You must enter Kaisar's tent.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You must enter Kaisar's tent.
Okay, I guess I manually have to ask her to wait. Could you wait there, please?
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena.
Yo, Seaman.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my people, and yet you dare come before me. Years of meticulous scheming to place a mole at Camp McCarran, wasted. So tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared, with good reason. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Caesar. What were you thinking?
I need to get that platinum chick back.
We'll talk about the platinum chip when the time comes. In the meantime, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
I'm assuming it's a name he took when he decided to go with the whole Roman gimmick, Zahel. Especially since he says Kaiser and not Caesar. I could see someone just being named Caesar, but someone being named Kaiser seems really weird if it's not a name he picked for himself. What were you looking to start?
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
Oh, fair enough. What do you need me to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
Wish streamers could change the background of the mod and VIP badges. That would be cool. I would definitely make mine purple if I had the option to do so. Once I'm inside,
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
Sure thing. I wonder what's in that building. Okay, so I have to remember. Collect Veronica. And go this way, I think. See, now we're really in the thick of it. This feels like major main plot kind of stuff. Well, I think I see the building he's talking about. Give me stuff.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Yes, that's what I'm here about.
Caesar has permitted your weapons.
All right.
Caesar is...
Our way, true to Caesar.
Oh, it's broken. Never mind. All right. So down we go, I assume. Yeah, that's not the weapon I want equipped for going down there. I want my... I really need my riot shotgun repaired before I can use it. I'm gonna go with the sawed-off for now. Securitron vault.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
You wanted me to come down here?
That's rather obvious, isn't it? The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
What will you do with your Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
Alright, we'll see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Status log. Leak. Into security alert. Sentry bots on standby. Protectron. Active. Sentry bot. Active, damn it. I was hoping I could do something about that.
Lawful use of deadly force.
Go punch him.
Put down your weapons and submit.
Take these energy cells.
Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area. Violence will not be tolerated. Hold it right there.
I feel kind of pressed for time here because of the radiation. I'm gonna kind of rush through this a little bit. So what I want to do here, I don't know if I can, but if it's possible, I want to claim Mr. House's army for myself. Like, he has an army of Securitrons here. I want those Securitrons to be my army. I think I might have messed up. I don't know. Let's get some more science and a little more guns. I'm not sure I did it right. kind of low on health. Now that I look at it, a couple of Nuka-Colas. I'm getting irradiated anyway. Oh, I could have hacked the turrets and stuff. I guess I just brute forced my way through.
Your work here is done. You have a very bright future.
You've carried out Caesar's will. Your
I have to go talk to Caesar. What I'm hoping is that since I'm still the one who has the platinum chip, I can somehow control the army, maybe with the help of Yes Man or something. I don't know. I don't know how this shit works. All I know is I don't want Mr. House to win, I don't want the NCR to win, and I definitely don't want Caesar to win.
Should have brought something to read.
I want to rule everything by myself. Yo, C-Man.
I felt the ground shake a while. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you, you have an interest in his death too. If he, you know where to find him.
I have some questions. What is that machine in your tent?
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Got up wanting to fix myself a snack, ended up starting dinner as you realize the time. Yeah, it's probably a good time to make dinner. I had Master of Orbs over yesterday. We played a game of Warhammer, then we cooked dinner together, and then we watched some episodes of Naruto. So I had leftovers from that I just had for dinner today, along with some, so just like a ragu sauce, you know, beef, tomato sauce, bell peppers, onions, that kind of stuff. And then I just had some potato rösti. Some, I mean, I guess they're kind of the same as hash browns. Sure, I'll eliminate Mr. House for you.
Don't know what kind of security.
So does it mean I just get to leave?
Awe, true to Caesar.
True to Caesar.
For anyone outside.
Tell me about the Burned Man.
The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor and general when the Legion was originally... On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in... Caesar has forbidden us from ever speaking.
Okay.
What?
These guys seem kind of sick in the head. Alright, so I am going to go and kill Mr. House. But I'm not doing it... To remember.
Aw, just when
Pick her up. But I'm not doing it so that Kaiser can win. Doing it for myself.
True to Kaiser.
This poor guy looks pitiful. Let's get out of here. So what's for dinner tonight for you, Zahel?
Awe, are you ready to... Very...
The usual, fair enough. Nothing wrong with having a go-to meal. Not at all. I bought ciabatta rolls, bacon, and garlic dressing that I didn't have. I'm going to use that to make myself bacon sandwiches, which I'm looking forward to. I think this went well. Next, let's head to New Vegas. And let's kill Mr. House. Mr. House must die.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Okay, 38. Howdy, Victor.
I see you. Come back.
Residential suite. Oh no, that's my own personal room, apparently. Yeah, that's not where I wanted to go. Makes sense he'd be in the penthouse. Gonna explore a little bit. Oh, there he is. All high and mighty. It's the elevator. The thing is, I can't really kill Mr. House unless I find Mr. House. I strongly suspect that just putting a bullet in his computer screen probably isn't going to do much. So I need to find the man behind the curtain. Oh, what do we have here?
Engaging target. Target.
Good old sawed off. Let's see how tough these robots are. Okay, they're pretty tough. One awesome thing with the 0.2 patch. Seems GGG plans to actually make Thorns a proper build option. Oh, nice! I always thought Thorns was a really cool thing in games like that. Wait, is that Mr. House? Is he just like a shriveled up old corpse? It is. Hello, Mr. House.
Why have you done this? Centuries.
It's the Emperor.
So much good undone.
That is pretty cool, Zahel. Yes, man needs you out of the way.
Your vanity project doomed to fail.
Time for you to die, Mr. House.
May there be a hell for you. A Tartarus, bleak, unending.
Okay, so what I want you to imagine there is instead of me just punching him to death, I want you to imagine me reaching around his neck and just strangling him to death. Because I didn't want to waste a bullet on him. Better switch back to the shotgun in case any more of the Securitrons want to cause trouble. Can I like plug in Yes Man here or something? Look at Mr. House. That's it? Right. I was expecting more from the control room, if I'm being honest. I didn't kill him, he just had a heart attack. Connection lost. Okay, I'm gonna go speak to Yes Man now. Cocktail lounge. Cocktail lounge. No. Nothing for me here. I should have picked casino. It's the ground floor.
Aw, just when the standing...
You know what? I should have gone to my bed and taken a nap. Since I had a bed available.
Hey, fellow, welcome to... Oh, and a friendly word. Now that we got that little business...
Yes Man will rule the New Vegas. Well, here's the thing. Yes Man is my yes man. Based on my conversation with him. So, giving Yes Man all the power means I will have all the power. And that's what I want. I want to rule this town. I can take a nap here, I guess.
Oh, hi.
I'm ready for you to join me at the Lucky 38. Oh, Mr. House is out of the picture already. Join me?
House is out of the.
Alright. Now I meet him at the Lucky 38. Okay. Okay. We're figuring it out. I feel like the past 10 streams have been slowly building towards this, and now I'm finally making my move, making my play. And it actually feels really good. Yes, man should be smart enough not to try to double cross one that handed him power. Yes. Well, here's the thing, Zahel. I need to keep Yes Man isolated from anyone else. Because Yes Man, the reason he's called Yes Man is that he is programmed to just obey with and help and cooperate with anyone. If anyone tells Yes Man to do something, he will do it. He was Benny's assistant, I guess, when Benny was trying to take over the town. And then after I killed Benny, Yes Man was just like, oh, I guess I'm helping you now. So I need to make sure nobody else gets to Yes Man.
Hi. This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck. Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So, that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Alright, Yes Man.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against our targets at medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine.
Handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun.
This is old hat, right?
Okay.
Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. It makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air targets.
Yo!
And a rapid-fire grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that!
Yo! And I have an army of those on my side?
Auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
Yo!
New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Wildcard. Change in management.
An entire army of upgraded Securitrons just standing by over at the...
Beware the wrath of Caesar. Uh-oh. Leave the Brotherhood alone.
Okay. That's
Then I need to go and meet the cons.
Don't...
Alright. I need to go the other way, I think. Yeah, I love how relentlessly upbeat he is. I find that really refreshing. So where are the cons? Hey, come with me.
Aw,
Just when the standing around was getting exciting. Alright, so where are the cons? Quest. Go to Red Rock Canyon and make contact with the Great Khans. Red Rock Canyon, that's way over here. I think if I go to the Ranger Station Foxtrot and just continue down the road, that should take me there. Hold on, let me just have a look. Yeah, see? No. Okay, I thought that road might lead down there, but it doesn't. It leads to some kind of crater. Yeah, I can check that out another time. Is this like a contained little crook? Can I not go to Red Rock Canyon through here? Starting to look like maybe I can't. In which case, how do I get there? Alright. Yeah, this is definitely not the way. So is the way here from the south? Come in here and go up that way. That might be it. In which case, this is the best way to go from.
Hey.
Welcome back, Zahel. Is the food good? I need to switch to my cowboy repeater. Yeah, cowboy repeater. Don't know, I haven't taken a bite yet. What do you have with it? Like, do you just have it straight? Do you have it with ketchup? Mustard? Stop that. Right now.
For the Brotherhood.
Because it's sausages and pasta, right? I think for me, I would have that with ketchup and maybe a little bit of grated cheese. Spaghetti, cut sausages, cheese, and ketchup. Stirring your food, get the ketchup. Okay, yeah. So we're pretty much on the same page as far as that goes. Sounds like gunshots. Oh, I see. Bonk. Just use the toast cheddar cheese instead of grated cheese. That makes sense. I mean, if the food is hot enough to melt it and you then stir it around to coat it anyway, it's not gonna matter that much. It's not gonna make that much of a difference whether it's grated or not. The reason I use grated cheese is just because the cheese I usually have available is like one of those round Havatis, cream Havatis. Because that's what I use in Toasties. So I will just, when having pasta, grate some of that on top. You know what? I think I'm going to save here and I'm going to take a little break. My stomach is kind of being uneasy. So I think I'm going to go use the bathroom. But don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Get everything sorted here. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. I wonder how the cons will receive me, if they're going to be hostile or friendly. I'm guessing they're like mercenaries, like thugs for hire. Because Benny, when he waylaid me, he had a couple of cons with him. But it very much seemed like it was a temporary arrangement. Like it was like he had temporarily retained their services for this one event. What is that? Is that a Brahmin? What's those goat thingies? I'm just gonna leave those alone. I don't want to get on nobody's goat. Oh, those are still goats. Okay. Are they? Just goats. Nothing to worry about. It's only goats. Now I'm gonna check out this old house. Because I might as well. It's right along the way. It's gonna be full of mines. Is that it? Gonna be booby trapped? No. Literally just a collapsed pile of shit. Alright. Oh gee, I wonder why they call it Red Rock Canyon though. Does anybody want to take a guess as why it's called Red Rock Canyon? Because I can't quite figure it out. Oh, that's kind of spooky, kind of cool. In a weird, fucked up Blair Witch kind of way. Some bandits that call themselves the Red Rock lives here. Yeah, that must be it. You're right. I wasn't thinking clearly. That's obviously it. It's after Goku destroyed the Red Ribbon Army, they became the Red Rock Bandits. Clearly that's it. Why do I have 2 markers? Well, it says I'm accepted. Faction status-wise, so I think we should be fine. Accepted is a level above above neutral.
Evening. Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Yeah, you don't need to make Benny pay.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Right, these guys don't like Benny. Well, guess what? Somebody killed Benny, and it was this guy. I'm actually very treacherous in this playthrough. Because almost any time I meet a major player, I agree to go along with whatever their plan is, and then I usually just end up eventually killing them. What can you tell me about the great cons?
They're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
No? What is this initiation?
Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a con anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it.
Sounds like you'd be happy being somewhere else.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I can find... Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me?
I could ask them for you.
You'd do that? Thanks. I mean, I'd go myself.
Alright, see you later. Got us a little side quest. A unique spear that only rolls minimum or maximum damage, no in between. That does sound fun. Wait, spear. Path of Exile 1 doesn't have spears, does it? What are we doing quest-wise? Tell my plan to ignore the Great Khans. I want to speak to the Great Khans before I decide to ignore them. Here's a new weapon for the new class. No spears in Path of Exile 1. I happen to really like spears. So that, to me, that sounds very promising. That there are spears. Okay, I want to go up here, I think. What is the new class? And are they one-handed or two-handed spears?
Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR, or that's what I hear.
Can't enter these tents.
Carl's been in a shitty mood since that big explosion at the fort. I wish there were more like you.
Huh? Like somebody with influence lives here. Huntress currently got the ascendancies Ritualist and Amazon, and it's one-handed. See, even without the ascendancy, a Huntress using spears immediately brings my mind towards the Diablo 2 Amazon. Possible to make Javazon from Diablo 2 as a Huntress? Fun. I never really got into throwing weapons in Diablo 2 because I always found it too much trouble to have to worry about ammunition.
Yeah?
Great Khan, Great Khan. Is there like a boss person here I can talk to? I'm not gonna steal their coyote meat. Hello, Carl. You have a name, so you must be someone worth talking to.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
In the name of Kaiser? Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed.
Alright. That was interesting. We need to do something about that, I think.
Not now, I'm busy. I like you, stranger.
Also added tactician to mercenary. Smith of Kitava to warrior. And lich to witch. I never got far enough in the game to get an ascendancy. I quit out early into Act 2.
Good to see you again.
Actually, I quit out just before getting an ascendancy because the last thing I did was attempting the trial, or whatever you want to call it, which is basically just an old league mechanic from one of my least favorite leagues. So I really didn't enjoy it, and I didn't successfully get through it. Looks like there's not really much to do or say or talk to here at the cons. Oh, Regis. That might be someone worth talking to.
Hello.
Tend to play the whole act to be 10 plus levels over the trial before you do it.
What brings you to the great
Yeah, I might have to do that. Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the cons have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What do you mean about Bitter Springs poison? About Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Forget.
What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
Quite sure next time you play PoE, go better. It's no harder getting into it instead of expecting PoE 1 and getting isometric Dark Souls. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. It's just, you know, if I'm not saying I'm never in the mood for what Path of Exile offers. I just feel like if I'm in the mood for what Path of Exile 2 offers, then I'm also in the mood for, like, Elden Ring, and then I'd rather play Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying? I feel like by leaning the way they have design-wise, they've kind of placed themselves in the shadow of other games.
I suppose if asked, I would, but that's a moot. Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right hand.
Alright. I need to talk to this Papa Khan guy. Papa Khan. What's in this cabinet? Okay. Found a bunch of items for Thorn's build for every about 10 levels. I can play it while turning my brain off. Well, I'm not even sure that would be enough. See, the issue with the Thorns build is not just doing the damage when you're hit, but also being able to survive taking that many hits. Where do I find Papa Khan? I would kind of expect him to be in that tent, because it's like a bigger deal. But, no, maybe he was behind the locked door in the common house. What time is it? That's not the button for that. Okay, it's like in the middle of the night. What about if we wait for 7 hours? Then maybe people are going to be in more reasonable positions.
Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR. Or that's what I hear.
It's still just Regis.
Trying to find a new contact in the Fiends now that Motor Runner's dead.
Oh, he looks cool. With the Cossack mustache. Let's go in here and see. Nope, still nobody overseeing. What was that? Oh, I think that's the Legion guy, Carl. Yeah, fuck him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Papa Smurf. Sitting on his shitty throne.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
What can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Maybe you could give me the short version?
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
And what happened at Bit? Oh, I probably shouldn't bring that up, but I'm going to do so anyway.
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
Alright, let's talk about something else. What can you tell me about yourself?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like.
You're the king.
My tribe.
The king of kings.
My people.
I have come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
All right.
Farewell.
Well, that's a problem. Just double check the video you watched the other day. Felt near invincible in some tier 15 maps as a Thorns build. With the Discord. Oh, okay. I might check that out. I really kind of feel like I should slaughter the Khans in order to weaken Caesar. I'm gonna save and I'm going to try and do just that. Doctor's bag. All my limbs are healed. We pop a couple of stim packs. And to clean up, we pop out the good old sawed-off shotgun. Okay, you know what? I think plasma grenades are really strong. Trail carbine. A 44 Magnum rifle? That's interesting. I think I'll take that. I'm not not gonna take another hunting shotgun. Actually, I don't think I have a hunting shotgun, but I think I prefer my sawed-off. 12.7mm pistol. That is a fucking huge caliber pistol. I'm not gonna pick it up. It's not worth the wait when I basically have no ammo for it. And I basically have no ammo for it. I have like 7 shots. Did I loot that guy? I did. Did I loot this lady? I did. Over the 3 liters. Bottle caps. Alright, Regis wasn't very well equipped. Papa wasn't very well equipped either, but I'll take his key. Carl didn't have anything. Alright, so I'm not making a profit on this. It's just his own personal exit to go take a crap. Actually, yes. Let me just pop. Do I have some food that I can use to get some health back? Don't think I do. Pop a Nuka-Cola. And we continue the slaughter of the Great Khans. Take the Hydra. You know, I'll take another trail carbine. Okay, and then I will do some repairs. I will repair this. And I will repair this. There we go. Take the Hydra. I mean, these guys are raiders, they're drug peddlers, they are just bad news. I don't think I stand to gain a whole hell of a lot by having these vermin in my territory. So I think I'm just doing myself a favor. I don't have a hell of a lot of 12 gauge left though. Let's try out this new trail carbine. Still not gonna get that. There was one right over there I didn't see. These cons are tough. Oh my god, so many of them. Go behind these rocks. Break a little bit of line of sight. Pop a couple of stim packs. Boop. Sneak up on me, will ya? Ooh, level up. Psycho. Stim pack. I don't really need another sawn off. Any special reason I don't take the casings? Because I don't do any ammo crafting anyway. When it says case 10mm, it doesn't mean a case of 10mm ammo. It means 4 10mm casings to craft 10mm bullets. God, I'm such a bad shot. There we go. Welcome to level 22. Speech is max. Let's just max guns and put something into medicine. There we go. And for perks, what's new? Ray and pray. That could be nice. No. No. Definitely not, since it's only melee and unarmed. I think I might just go Life Giver now. You know what? I'll take Ferocious Loyalty. Make my companions even more dangerous when I get to low health. Speaking of which, wake up, Veronica. You know what? 10mm submachine gun. I have one of those, I think. Okay, I have a bunch. And it's fully repaired. Okay, I don't need any more of that. Let's drink some soda. Drink a couple of these. I thought I killed someone over here. He must have come closer. He's with me. Good.
you spell gesticulate? I wonder if anything rhymes with Cazador. Silver what? Silver eyes? Murderer! Come on. You like that?
I don't want to kill that kid, but tough breaks. Jerry the punk. I wouldn't have minded getting him out of here, but I wasn't patient enough to go set that up before coming back. Don't want your beers. Don't want your booze. Did I wipe all of them out yet? Might be some more up here and over there. This is gonna make the story of Bitter Spring seems like a bedtime story for children. Well, it doesn't seem like there are any more of them to deal with. To be fair, I did tell their leader not to ally himself with Caesar. He refused to listen to me. And this was the logical result. I guess we can go to Yes Man and tell them we can ignore the Great Khan since they're all dead. It sounds like the consequences of his actions, right? Oh, one of them survived. Get him, Veronica! Bonk. Wonderful Magnum rounds. Excuse me. Get another trail carbine.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Yeah. I'm doing my part, wiping out the Great Khans. Like we should. Alright. I guess head back to Yes Man. I need a weaponsmith to look at that weapon. Clearly it doesn't shoot straight. It isn't a fight, it's pest control. This is not war. This is pest control. We have 5 million Cybermen. How many Daleks do you have? 4. You would destroy 5 million Cybermen with 4 Daleks. We would destroy 5 million Cybermen with 1 Dalek. You are superior only in one regard. What is that? You are better at dying. It's my favorite scene from Doctor Who. I love it. Oh, this was a wrong turn. Still haven't really learned to find my way around here. Hey, yes man!
Every Securitron on... The Securitrons at the fort are on standby. I see a status log here confirming that the Mark II OS upgrade in...
Which doctor is that? Ooh, I don't actually remember. It's not Eccleston. I think it's Tennant.
That accounts for... You did a... Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turned... I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale. But according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75... Anyway, it looks like Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, so that means reduced tourism for up to 5... Great. A ranger named Graham has been playing... Once the president is safe, this gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Take the module to the El Dorado substation.
What will the override module let you do?
Use the substation to send a huge jolt of with the reactor running at full tilt. I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded... Great. When this...
Oh no, hated by Caesar's legions! I don't care, fuck Caesar! Go to the El Dorado power station and install the override chip. Can I fast travel from here? That sure would be handy if I could. That's the El Dorado power station. I guess I'll try and go there from the 188. Okay, I can't fast travel from here. Okay, let me go outside into the street and fast travel from there instead. Did I leave you behind? Follow me. Heading to bed. Alright, Nittler, sleep tight. Thanks for hanging out. I like this new gun. Pretty nifty. So it's not... It's in the direction of Black Mountain, but it's not quite at Black Mountain. Oh, there's a trader. Maybe I can do some trading. You the trader? You're the mercenary. You're the trader. You're a mercenary. You're the trader.
Hey there. Need anything?
I'd like to see yours. Alright. I'll take all your 10 mil. I will take... I think I'm good on 20 gauge. Because I don't use 20 gauge shotguns much. Yeah, I have 132. I think I'm going to hold off on that. What else do you have? take your stim pack. And then let's see what I can foist off on you to let me take all your caps. I'm never gonna use that. I'll hang on to those in case they come in handy. Real shame, don't like the part Peter Capaldi. Or he's negative all the time. Never saw all his episodes. Never gonna watch Jodie. Don't feel like watching a doctor that acts like a teenager. I've only watched, apart from clips, I watched the Eccleston season, and I think a season and a half of Tennant. So I don't really have much of an opinion on those doctors you're talking about. I really liked Doctor Who. It was one of those shows I really liked, but then I kind of ran out of steam and lost interest after about 2.5 seasons. Center of Blood. Oh yeah, I was hanging on to that just in case. I could sell some of my dynamite. Nah, might come in handy. Sell some of all this flamer fuel, definitely. Sell some of these frag grenades. I'll sell my dynamite as well. I'm never gonna use it. It's just taking up weight. Hunting rifles. Hang on to the incendiary grenade. Sell the jet. I'm not gonna take drugs. Never gonna use this. Never gonna use this. Might hang on to that. Might hang on to those. So those. These Victorian quartz I'm never gonna use. I'm never gonna use that. Powder charges. I'm gonna use those. Pre-war book. Must have picked that up by mistake. Never gonna use Psycho. Hang on to the pulse grenades in case I fight Brotherhood of Steel. You watched Eccleston, Tennant, Smith, and little of Capaldi. Saw clips of Jodie. She's way too go happy, acting like a teenager. I mean, I haven't seen Jodie, so I can't say. I feel like Eccleston, if you take specific clips, you can find clips of Eccleston acting like a teenager as well. And if you take specific clips of the Tennant seasons I saw, you can find clips of him acting like a teenager as well. So I don't know, maybe she acts like a teenager all the time, or maybe you just saw some really unfortunate clips. You know what I mean? I think that's all I'm gonna sell. Sell these two as well. There we go. This is the way. I do want to, I think once I get through the anime I'm currently watching, the next thing I start might be a show instead of another anime. Just to shake things up. Currently I'm only watching one thing at a time. So whenever I'm like, oh, I could sit down and watch something now, I continue what I'm watching or I watch a movie. I feel like if I spread myself across too many things, I'll never make progress on any of them, you know? So right now, the only thing I'm watching is Yu Yu Hakusho. And Doctor Who is one of those things I want to get around to watching sometime. Because I see clips here and there, I see some really good stuff. Watch one season of the Doctor Who series, then watch an anime. I guess I could do that, do it one season at a time. You're right, that's actually not a bad idea. Or I could just watch the Doctor Who anime. No, I'm sorry, there isn't a Doctor Who anime. I was kidding. That's Legion, boys. Alright, I guess we're going in hot. You ready to do some punching, Veronica? On NCR Trooper? I thought there was Legion. If they're NCR troopers, I am not going to attack them. I'm just gonna walk up and say howdy.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble.
Alright. I'm not gonna do that.
Only combat I've seen lately was shooting some geckos.
Where do I need to go? I need to go in here. Sneaky, sneaky.
Trouble.
Sneaky, Veronica?
Keep moving.
Okay.
You better get out of here.
Wait, I failed the quest. No, I did. I completed it. Okay. I'll just leave now. I don't know why Veronica felt the need to just run in and punch the head off one of the sleeping NCR dudes. But she has her ways, I suppose. Alright, so let's go turn that in. And then, while I'm at the lucky 38 this time, I'm going to take a nap to fully heal. And then we're going to go see about, I guess, preventing the NCR president from getting assassinated. One thing is kind of funny. First time I watched Doctor Who, stopped watching it after Eccleston. Because you didn't like Tennant. Years later you watched it, now Tennant is your favorite Doctor. Again, I've watched clips of Smith and Capaldi, and to me they both seem really cool. I like them, but I haven't watched any full episodes with them. And I've watched nothing of Jodie or the current guy. I think his name is pronounced Ncuti. I'm not sure. That's what I heard. So I don't really have much of an opinion on them. I really like Tennant. I actually think, and maybe it's just because he was my first Doctor, but I actually think my favorite is Eccleston. I really like how he looks like this kind of dangerous bad boy, but he is just a cupcake.
Always a pleasure.
I thought he brought some real gravitas to it. Hello.
Don't you love seeing the lucky? Too bad about President. Exciting news. Sure.
Wait, so does that mean I don't get to... So I guess because I didn't go save the president immediately, that just means he gets assassinated. That's kind of a shame, but again, I'm not gonna super save scum stuff like that. I'm gonna roll with my decisions. So that's just the way it's gonna have to go. And if I want it to turn out otherwise, I'll have to do a replay at some time. It's kind of twisting my own arm to motivate myself to do a replay at some point. Anyway, I think it's time for the end game. I'm ready to go to the dam.
It turns out you could route the dam's power output to the facility under fortification hit. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby. The other option is destroy the dam's generator. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module. Good luck. See you at...
Time to go to the dam. Let's do this. Alright, this is the end game. Didn't like watching Capaldi. Still think he was a good doctor.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Alright, where is the control room? What was your issue with Capaldi? You said he was negative all the time? I was about to say, do I not have Veronica with me? But I do. There we go. Should I be picking these guys for ammo? I guess I should. Also, I need to heal myself a little bit. I'm going to grab some Sunset Sarsaparilla, like 4 of them. Ooh, another riot shotgun. That's great, because that lets me repair the riot shotgun I already have. And then we use that for now. Should probably save in case something goes wrong. Veronica is with me, Robot is with me. Got enemies? We got enemies. Oh my god, this riot shotgun is wild. First 1 to 2 seasons of Capaldi's, it's part of his character development that he's negative. Of course, you didn't know that back when you watched it. His season was still ongoing, so you just thought we had a doctor that would be negative all the time. Won't have as big of a problem if you watch it now. When you say negative, what do you mean? Do you mean just like really grumpy and I guess not hopeful? Like, oh, everything's terrible, we're gonna lose, we're gonna die, stuff like that? Ooh, I can fit this. I don't think it's gonna matter, because I think it's literally the game is ending now. But just in case. What the fuck is a thermic lance? Yo. Okay. Wild weapons. Heal again. some more sarsaparilla. Like 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Well, this is where I need to go, right? Yeah, just need to deal with these 2 bitches first.
Make sure they bury me.
Really damn grumpy all the time. Other doctors had a tendency to look on the bright side. He had a tendency to look on the dark side. I mean, that's definitely a change, but I can certainly see why that would be a bit jarring. Coming off fucking Tenant's performance.
Guess it was nothing.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Let me in.
It's best. Damn it all.
It's nice to be able to bluff. Oh, Matt Smith is between them? Oh, okay. And power to the fort.
Yes! I'm unlocking the east power plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and...
The manual switch. Where is the manual switch? Where is the manual switch? Hold on. Okay. Not in this room. Is it in here? Nope, that's just storage. In here? No, doesn't seem like it. Like it's in here. 20 gauge rounds. Purified water. 20 gauge rounds. It's not in here. Go around here. Is this the one? There we go. Exit out of the east side of the dam. Alright, where am I going now? There, okay. It's going well so far. Now that I think about it, maybe it was me not knowing I was autistic back then. Your idea of what the doctor should be like, based on the previous 3, got turned upside down with Capaldi. I think it might have been, because it sounds like Capaldi was just a really new, fresh take on the Doctor, which for allistics would probably, for most of them, be refreshing, but for people with a touch of the tism, might be a little jarring. So I think you might be onto something there. Get to the Legate's camp and deal with the Legate and Kaiser's Legion. Yeah, but now I have my army of killer robots! Who doesn't love having an army of killer robots on your side? Don't you dare shoot at me, sir. You're shooting at me? Okay. I'll shoot back. Anti-material rifle. It's in terrible condition. Even in terrible condition, though, it's doing 75 damage. You know what? I'm gonna make room for this. I'm gonna grab this. And that super sledge I picked up earlier just for selling. Gonna drop that. Now to find out who has the Doctor Who rights in Denmark. I feel like it changes every few years. Oh man, I wouldn't know. Let's have a look at that anti-material rifle. Only have a few shots for it, but... I have 27 shots. Nice scope on it too. Thank God for the site Just Watch. Is that a site that keeps track of stuff like that for you? I am a terrible shot with this, holy shit. Also, I shot one of my own robots. Because I am a fool. Another anti-material rifle. I'm gonna grab that, get overburdened, but that's okay because I'm gonna immediately equip that one and use the other one for repairs. Keep track of which streaming service, got which series. That is practical. Wait. There we go. Now we have a much better condition anti-material rifle. You know what? Let's probably save here. Beware my killer robots! Ballistic Fist. That sounds really cool. Kind of wish I could give that to Veronica. Then again, it might not be better than her existing Power Fist. Do 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 do.
Gotcha.
What the heck is Pluto TV? Don't know, never heard of it. Is that who has the rights to Doctor Who at the moment? Time to switch weapons to something a little more up close and personal. Like the riot shotgun. That I was really enjoying. Okay, those ballistic fists hit hard. switch back to the... Not the anti-material rifle, but the hunting rifle. At least they say the price is free with ads. You can live with ads if you get to watch it for free. I get that. I'm kind of low. This guy's kind of fucking me up. What is he firing? Well, I have been hoarding stim packs. Cancel. So many shots missing. And this is me with 100 gun. If you're lucky, your ad blocker blocks them. Here's hoping. Look at that, I'm aiming completely center mass, he's sitting still. It's not at a very far range, and it still takes me like 4 shots to hit him. And that's with maxed gun. I think the weapons in this might not be very accurate. I'm just saying. Is Veronica gonna wake up? Is that her coming there? Yeah, good. Can I talk to this guy? Maybe scare him off?
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
If you think you got any chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong.
Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is...
Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the...
255. The battle is decided. That's why I'm here.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender?
Can you even watch without an account? Don't make an account you're unable to pause or go back or forward. I think I'd make an account just for that. Move forward? The Legion spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham. Now I am here.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East?
If you need all the East to crush the West.
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam. The East will hold. Once across...
It's not the strength of the West that will slow you. It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to...
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not...
Eventually, but moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the...
So, you'll retreat?
Retreat? I was a fool. Your words have done nothing but delay.
You're such a terror of the East. Call off your dogs and face me one-on-one.
shall make it. I shall honor you. Die, coward.
Okay, let's just switch weapons. This calls for the riot shotgun, I think. Either they're partners with Viaplay or Viaplay owns them, and that's why the site is free. Oh, your Viaplay account was valid for it? Oh no. Oh no! Oh sure, I love getting getting ragdolled to death. Where'd he go? He's running away? On demand, powered by Via Free. Oh, I see. Stop running, you bitch. This is like a fucking Benny Hill skit. Oh, I died. Alright. It's time we go in a little more prepared. What enhancements he pumped into himself? I don't think any, because I think they're pretty Luddite.
As for wisdom, know that I shall return east. I shall... If the West is one day filled with ones such... My coming would have... War would have tested them. Broken the... Vile. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpex was not here to hear your words. Until the day when our armies meet again.
Oh. So by choosing that option, he just goes away. Now what do I do? Deal with General Oliver in the NCR. Guess I'm going the other direction now. Okay, that's the Legion dealt with. I don't feel bad for just talking my way through that. The thing I love about RPGs is that you can solve things by talking. Sometimes not everything has to be a boss fight. And, whoa. And also, I pumped my speech up to 100. With my speech at 100, I earned this. I deserve it.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down. And the screams of those Legion Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you.
Hold that thought, General. I want to introduce you to some friends.
And, well... Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
The dam is won. For me. You and the Legion have both lost this day.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullet.
Are you sure that's wise?
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but you've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
I'll fight your boss, and by your boss I mean you, and by fight I mean share my Pringles. Oh, Diamondback! I love Pringles! Don't threaten me with a good time. What flavor are they? Are they paprika? Those are my favorite. I was hoping we could be pleasant about this.
You want me to make tracks out of here? No. I came for a fight today.
Because you're talking and not attacking?
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes.
Hot ones, Los Caliente Verde?
Build towns, protect the roads.
I think those might be too spicy for me. My sycophant tells me yes.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by... I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my... So if NCR comes at you, and it will...
I see. Yes, man? Please throw General Oliver from the dam.
What the hell? No.
Seriously? I can do that? What a time to level up. Okay, I am going to put it all into barter. Because that seems smart way if I'm going to be running a nation. Aye! There he goes!
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.
What is the camera doing?
Make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who achieved...
I'm just gonna pay attention to this and then I'll get back to your question, Diamondback.
And the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Black Mountain Radio continued to broadcast its peculiar form of propaganda. Raul Tejada faced his execution each day, though pardoned in the end. Travelers venturing too near Black Mountain continued to be harassed.
I never even touched on that. I have no idea what that is.
With little law left in the wasteland, the Brooms continued to defend themselves against the prospectors and scavengers invading their territory.
The Brotherhood's open aggression along the New Vegas highways troubled Veronica greatly. Nevertheless, it removed all doubt from her mind that in leaving them, she had made the right choice. Eventually, she would take to the road, less in hopes of finding a new home than of leaving memories of the old one behind her.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent
Oh no.
than before.
Sounds like I'm not doing a very good job.
Became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense.
Oh no!
In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
That's it? I think that's it. Fallout New Vegas credits.